not joking. All my guys, them know me.
Guys, the way he's doing me right now, this is where I want to sit and do my video. I mean, I'm not just in for anything aesthetic at all. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Melissa, and if you're new, please like this video, subscribe to my channel, click the notification bell so that whenever I post, you'll be the first to find out. I know my audio sounds weird. I can't remember the last time I shot a video without mic. Like, it's so unbelievable. And that's because I upgraded my phone recently and I realized that the charging port, like where you insert this, is different. iPhone wahala. So my husband got my iPhone 15 Pro Max and I realized that this cord that I use for my iPhone 14 Pro Max cannot go into the 15 Pro Max. So I definitely need to change this cord, not the mic, this cord. And that will take like some days for Amazon to deliver, sadly. So I just hope that this audio is enough. I know it might not give you that crispy sound that you want to get, but just manage it. I'm your girl now. I'm not your girl. Manage me like that. You guys have no choice but to love me. So you guys, today's content, oh my goodness, is a rant. You know, I told you guys that from time to time, you guys know that from time to time when my head full like this, I come here to rant, and some of you are so kind enough to listen. If I'm like, Melissa, rant away, we are here to listen to you. Just be ranting, we will listen. So thank you in advance for listening to my rant. These past days have been filled with so much sadness, so much pain, so much tears, agony. Oh my goodness. I celebrated my birthday on Monday and I was so happy. I was dancing for you guys. A lot of good news, a lot of things have been happening in my life lately, as in I've just been in the mood of celebration. But oh my goodness, Satan came to strike. So it happened that on, I think that same Monday, that's 13th May on my birthday, I realized that this finger was swollen. It was painful, but not so painful. Like the pain wasn't so significant. It was something I could undo. I could use the hand to do everything. Like nothing changed in my life. Tuesday, I noticed the pain increased a bit, and my husband was like, start taking paracetamol, ring your GP and stuff. But I just felt like it's not even that bad. Like it's not that serious. I mean, just swollen finger with time to subside. Like I did not take it seriously. And then on Wednesday, I noticed that the hand had swollen, like it was so clear at this point, like it was swollen and sore. It was quite painful, but it wasn't that bad. The pain wasn't heightened. It was something I could cope with. And then towards afternoon, oh my goodness, I realized that I was in another ward. My hands were sore. Like I was in so much pain. Like I was crying. Before ringing my GP, I'd already gone to see a pharmacist. When the pharmacist saw the hand, she was like, oh no, you just have to ring your GP. So I rang my GP that same day. My appointment was slated for 4:30-ish. So I went there. The GP saw the hand and prescribed antibiotics for me, as well as cocodamol, that's for pain relief, because the pain was building up. It was painful. I was crying, but I did not prepare for the pain I was going to feel the following days. I did not prepare for it. Nothing prepared me for it. Nothing, like absolutely nothing prepared me for that level of pain. This particular finger, it was big. Like I have big fingers. If you look at my hand, like I've got really big fingers, but this particular one is still a bit swollen. It was so swollen. I've extracted 2 teeth, so I know what it's like to be in pain. Like I literally suffered tooth pain for 2 years. Same NHS wahala. Like it was so difficult for them to actually book me in to have it extracted. You know, this country, there's just the way it's wired. Like I don't know, that it's programmed for you to go through some level of pain before they finally do what they're supposed to do. They just want the thing to naturally get to that point where, okay, there's nothing else we can do, let's extract it or let's do this. But you see that process, they really want you to go through it. Yeah, that's how they do it. step by step. If you like be dying out of pain, as long as that pain will not kill you. So I'm just trying to say that I know pain. And I mean, guys, I have 3 children now. I've given birth naturally. Like I had my twins naturally, though I had epidural at some point. But I mean, I labored till like I think 2 cm or 4 cm, which I can't recall, before they gave me an epidural. So I know what it means like to run mad, like for pain to literally like choke you. I know, but this pain, it has no word. It has no name. Guys, have you ever experienced whitlow pain? I saw my life about to flash right before my eyes. Like I think I died and resurrected. It's just the best way to describe the pain. So at that point, like, this particular finger was sore. It was swollen. In fact, this was how I was carrying my hand. Like I could not bring it down. So I was like this, guys, for days. At night, I could not sleep. I literally, in fact, my husband did not sleep on Thursday night. We both could not sleep because I was groaning. I was in pain. At some point, I went to the bedroom. I sat down on the floor. I didn't know what I was doing. Like, I would be on the floor. I would go back to the bed. God, my husband had to pile up pillow for me to elevate my hand, because if I do like this, the pain, I would just rush and take it back. I was crying. Like, I even had to ask myself, is it that you can't cry to the point where tears will not come out again? Like, how does it work? How does it operate? Because I was in so much shit. I had to Google, and it's called Paronychia. I don't know. I know there are 2 types of whitlow, the Paronychia and another one, the one caused by herpes. But I think mine was Paronychia because it had like pores. And you guys, the pain, I don't even know how to describe it. If you've ever experienced whitlow, share in the comment section. Because now only you go feel understand what they talk. Only you can relate to my pain. Let me tell you something, right? I'm not someone that takes medication. Like, sometimes I can literally be in so much pain or be feeling very poorly, very sick, and I have a medication, but I'll be so reluctant to take it. Like, that's the kind of person I am. I don't know. I've just been like that for a very long time. My mom used to complain that back then, like, or if I can start a medication, once I start feeling better, I'll just, forget about it. But you see, this particular medication they gave me cocodamol and flucloxacillin antibiotics, guys. I took it like ages. Sometimes in between, I will take ibuprofen. That's how bad it was. Like, I was literally the one reminding my husband that it's time for me to take my medication. My husband was just like, hey, now my wife be this. Hey. Like, it was that bad. It was that bad. And the thing is, I realized that it had built up pores. So I checked Google, and Dr. Google said that the best way to relieve yourself of such severe pain is to drain out the pores, or rather drain out the fluid. And I spoke to my brother, I spoke to my husband, of course, people that I know that are very, very knowledgeable and in the medical line. I spoke to them. Even my mom, she had experienced something like that in the past. I spoke to her. Everybody kept on saying, just ring your GP somehow, just take the pus out, you get yourself. Because my husband was the one doing everything, and I was feeling so sorry for him. Like, he was the one handling everything, bathing them, preparing them for school, driving them to school, pick up, making sure they're okay. I was just in bed. Like, I was in bed. I could not do anything. Even to brush my teeth, I could not use my right hand. I was using my left. Like, I could not do anything. And I hate being in that position where I'm so reliant on someone. Like, I literally cannot do things for myself, and there are some things I want to do. Say I have OCD. I'm so that when the house is dirty, I just want to clean it immediately. Like, I cannot really, I'm not comfortable in an environment that is very dirty or untidy. So sometimes I'll just say something, and when I remember that my husband has been so busy, I won't want him to do it. Like, I'll be like, I wish I was strong enough to just get this sorted. Like, I kept on having that feeling. But guys, I was so bedridden. I tried to see some movies to see if it could help me take the pain away, like take my mind away. You guys, it got to a point where I started like speaking in tongues. I don't speak in tongues on a normal day. Like, I was literally speaking in tongues. I was hallucinating. Like, I was talking rubbish. Like, the pain entered my brain. It was so, like I said, there's no word to describe the pain that comes with whitlow. Guys, if you've experienced whitlow before, share in the comment section. God, the pain was mad. I tell you, labor pain does not even come close. Toothache does not come close. The pain All right, so the problem now was now how to drain the pus. So at some point I had to ring 111 because there was I think one particular night I could not sleep, I could not do anything. So I would sit on the couch, I would leave the couch, I would go to the floor of my kitchen. My husband would stand, I would hold his leg like this and be crying, Jesus have mercy on me, Jesus have mercy on me, Jesus show me mercy, take this pain away from me, because I was so helpless. My son would look at me and say, Mommy, sorry, Mommy, sorry, Mommy. He doesn't even know what was going on because I was running mad. So I rang 111 at some point. I told them everything. They said, okay, a doctor would ring me in some hours, but it didn't take up to 30 minutes. A doctor rang me, and the doctor even happened to be in Nigeria. She could hear the pain from my voice, and she was saying, Pele, Pele. Yeah, and then she booked me in to be seen by someone. So that night, my husband and I, we had to call my sister to come stay with the kids. My husband had to drive me to the place. I saw my hand, I went to the medication I was taking, and the doctor insisted that I should just continue with my antibiotics, that I've not taken the antibiotics long enough for it to start working. I'm like, hey, I don't enter. And you see, anything NHS trap, I don't like entering it. I don't like falling sick because I don't want to be at the mercy of NHS. NHS is good when you finally get to the point where you're seeing a doctor, you're being looked after. It's good, they will look after you properly, but getting the service is the problem sometimes. Like, it's just not easy, right? So the doctor was like, I need to give the antibiotics time to work. I'm like, I don't want antibiotics to work. I will finish the antibiotics, but take this pus away. I want my life back. Like, I was, Jesus, you guys, if you see me, even till now I've not recovered. Like, my eyes were swollen because I hadn't slept, and he insisted that okay, then what should happen is that the next day I should just ring my GP, right? If I feel like my finger is now bigger and the pulse is much, I should ring my GP the next day. That's the next morning because I went in the night. So I didn't even wait. 8 o'clock, I was with my phone already, trying to ring my GP. So the receptionist picked, I think GP receptionist, they are one of the problems that we have in this country at this point. I've heard a lot about them, but I encountered this one. In fact, I've encountered a lot from them, to be honest. This is not even my first time. I don't want to go over what one of them did to me that I had to officially report, but this one was just really the height of it. So I rang this surgery, and this woman picked, and I told her that the doctor I saw a few days ago said if by Friday I feel like I'm not getting better, that I should ring back so they could make a referral for me for my finger to get drained. I told her that even the one doctor that I met like the previous night said that if I feel like I'm not getting better, that I should ring my GP. This woman did not want, she was just blocking me. I should go to A&E. I should go to A&E. Guys, have you ever been to A&E in the UK? You carry your 2 legs without no referral and enter A&E. You will stay there for 20 hours. A&E where people, they break neck, they get cardiac arrest, break their heads, have accidents. Like doctors and nurses, they are busy trying to revive someone, trying to make someone come back to life. It's now you with pulse on your hand. That is not life-threatening. You're just dealing with pain that they will answer. So I knew that it was a trap, and I did not want to. So I insisted that no. She was like, from the note that she can see on the system, nothing states that I need to ring the GP. That it stated, the both doctors stated that I should go to A&E. I'm like, that was not what they told me verbally. So why would they write something different? She just wanted to get rid of me. So my husband overheard our conversation, like, that man marry somebody that no buku. Hey God, marry somebody that is knowledgeable. See, I don't know how people do it. Sorry, but I mean, no disrespect, but I don't know how you just marry somebody that is not educated and does not have sense. Like, how do you people cope? Sorry, but like, my husband just snatched the phone from me, telling the receptionist that no, this hand looks like it needs to be drained. Like, my husband even had to tell the person that, see, I am a GP and this hand needs to be drained. Like, it was literally talking to the receptionist. This woman was still arguing. At some point, she said, okay, I need to speak to my manager. Hold on. She spoke to the manager. She came back. The same thing, that I need to go to A&E. At some point, I was even fed up of the whole argument, back and forth. I told my husband, don't worry. Just let it go. Let them be. Let them get. Don't worry. I'll bear the pain. Maybe my husband don't think about all the stress that he's going to go through the following days, and he needs to rest, prepare very well for work. So if he feels to give up, and he kept on pushing. So I guess when my husband mentioned that, okay, I'm a GP, and looking at this hand, it needs to be drained, maybe she now felt like, okay, let's say these people, they are wahala people, like if anything should happen, like I don't know, but she was like, okay, they will ring me, they will get back to me. They are trying to reach the doctor that I spoke to, and the doctor is busy seeing another patient, that they will get back to me. And yeah, so I think after like 30 minutes or so, a doctor rang me and they asked me to come in. Like it was as if when I got the surgery, that was when the pain came. Oh God, I was crying. When she saw me, I'm sure that when she even saw me, she knew that there was no point telling me to go to A&E. Like they just needed to do something for me, because I was so tearful, and it was not even fake. Like I was in serious pain. This, mind you, my hand was like this for days, because if I bring it down, so it was just like this. So she saw everything, and she had to like start ringing the hospital, searching for the right people that can do the drainage, like just drain the pus away. I don't know, it wasn't just working. I don't know what was going on, but I know it wasn't just working. So she had to write a referral note for me to go to A&E, which was just like the best. So husband dropped me off, and it didn't take so much. Like it didn't take up to like an hour. They called me in, did my obs, did my checks and everything, collected the referral note from me, went through it, and then give or take, I would say roughly 3 hours, they were done with everything. Like they didn't really waste my time because of that referral note, because I'm sure if I had walked in on my own 18 hours shifts, that's what I'm gonna do on that department. Now the part that I didn't really understand was I had to start pushing there for them to actually do the drainage, because I knew that there was no way I was going to leave that A&E and go back home with that pain. In fact, when I think about home safe, I'm like, God, it's not even an option. So at that point, the doctor that saw me check, you're like, okay, I think you're doing the right thing so far. You're taking your cocodamol, you're taking your antibiotics. I think you should be fine. And I'm like, no, ma, auntie, no, I'm not fine. I can't even go home like this. Cut this hand and take out this thing. It's even in this country that I realize that cutting and just taking out pus is mini surgery. Which one is mini surgery again? Anyway, she was like, hey, she has never done it before. Okay, take me to someone that has done it before, huh? Take me to someone that knows about it. Why am I talking to you? So she was like, okay, that she would, because I was pushing. So she said, okay, she will consult other doctors and get back to me, that I need to go back to the reception. So I was just there. I was so sad. I was speaking to some of my friends. So after a while, she came down as a doctor, and then she took me to orthopedic department where they did all the process. Now, another part I don't understand is these people said I should pick one. Now, number one option is I will be like this, so alive, and watch them use blades to tear out the pus and make it out. Option one. Option two is they will now have to inject the hand and numb my finger before cutting it. I'm like, is this even an option? Is that not supposed to be the normal thing? Numb the finger and milk it out. Like a hand that, even this hand, like this finger, I could not even touch it. Like it was that bad. So I watch you guys cut me and like, I don't understand. Did I tell you people that I am commando? Hey, I don't get it. Like she was like, oh, she's asking. She likes to ask her patient because some people don't like anesthesia or whatever it is. Some people don't like it. I'm like, okay, please inject me like that. Numb the finger. Then she injected this finger. She put in 2 injections. It was quite painful, but it was just really short. And then she cut it off. The amount of fluid that came out, oh God, she was so speechless. She did not expect to see this amount of fluid at all. That wow, it must have been so painful. I'm like, ma, by the grace of God that I am still alive, because I nearly bite. Hey God, guys, I'm telling you, like the kind of pain I felt was so intense that I was talking rubbish. Like it went straight to my brain. I'm like, hey, came or kissing. Nah, if pain could kill, but I know pain cannot kill me. To just be there, I know it cannot kill me, but I'm like, hey God, I was in perpetual sorrow. So she finally did everything. It was smelling like it was so any smell. I could tell she was like, "Ooh, this is a lot." As in, it was smelling. Even me myself, oh god. So finally went back, and I think when the numbness weared off, I felt like some pain. In fact, the pain was increased. I could not stay in the A&E to bear the pain. I had to go outside the A&E department, sat on the floor, and started crying like a baby. Like, because I don't know how to bear pain. Like, I like to cry it out. I cried. Like, I cried. I'm like, hey, God, for somebody will see me. Because lately I've been meeting a lot of people from YouTube. Like, hey, for somebody will see me from YouTube. I'm like, oh, is this Melissa? I'm like, whatever. But I just cried it out, and then the pain weared off with time, and then I came home. In fact, it's when I go home, hey, I'm like, so this is what life is like. I mean, because the pain was gone, like completely gone. So I'm like, I don't understand why the NHS have to take so much process before you can actually get what you want. Like, why is it wired that way? Same thing happened when I had my twins. These people asked my husband to leave the ward and leave me alone with twins. I was so, and if you've ever given birth, you can tell that these people, they are so understaffed. Like, I told them straight up, like, if you want my husband to leave, you have to bring a one-to-one staff to come and sit here. Like, how can you leave me with twins overnight because of COVID? Like, I didn't even have my kids in the heat of COVID. I had them 2022 when COVID was almost gone. Where I say for my husband, we had to fight for our rights. We literally had to fight for him to stay and look after the kids with me. I don't know. Why do they like, they pretend as if they don't like grab, but they like grab because grab at the end of the day will solve your problem for you. If you keep quiet, nothing for you. I don't get it, guys. This was I almost buy though. Like, I almost went to the word beyond. I almost got the pain. But yeah, I'm fine. This is it. It keeps draining fluid. So we've changed the dressing, and the swelling has gone down significantly. It's not really that bad. The only thing I'm dealing with now is the smell. Like, it really smells bad because it keeps bringing out fluid. It smells really bad. But aside that, it's okay. I'm not going out anyway, but even if I have to, I'll have to spray a perfume, because designer perfume at that, because the smell is quite bad. It's really, really bad. It smells bad, but that's literally like the fluid coming out. So this is my rant. So, and NHS, no word, so it's well. Like I said, when you finally get the services, they are nice, they are professional, but sometimes they can just throw you off, and you're like, God, I beg. Anyway, this is my story. This is how I bite and came back. But it's well. So share with me in the comment section if you've ever had an encounter with the NHS, especially GP. Oh my God, GP surgeries is well. What can we do? We need them. There's nothing we can't do without them, literally. So we just have to keep managing them like that. Have you ever experienced low or toothache or ear pain? This kind of illnesses that comes with severe pain. Share, of course, in the comment section. Thank you guys for watching this video. I just came out here to rant. I will see you all again, guys. Bye.